Hello, I'm Dr. James Bogash, Master of Health and Longevity and creator of Modern Health Myths. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of a sensitive subject as it relates to female parts. So if you're a little bit sensitive, you might want to turn off the video right now or just quiet down the volume. If you really want to understand how to better improve your health, you might want to keep it going. We're going to talk about we talk about microbiome and the gut microbiome and the oral microbiome, but the vaginal vault has its own microbiome. And in general, women who have a healthier bacterial flora are far lower risk of having recurrent urinary tract infections. For pregnant women, they're lower risk of having a miscarriage. Other additional infections, actually certain types of cancer, they may be lower. Having a friendly bacterial flora is a very good thing, regardless of anywhere in the body. The term, in the gut, we use the term dysbiosis. In the vaginal vault, we refer to vaginal or bacterial vaginosis. So basically having the improper balance of healthy bacteria that make up for a flora that's going to protect you from all kinds of different things. But my question has always been, usually if I'll deal with somebody who has recurrent urinary tract infections, and most doctors will talk to their patients about taking things like probiotics to help. But the uncomfortable conversation about that has to be, if we're taking bacteria orally, at some point it has to make it into the vaginal vault, and it can only do that through translocation. So mixing of the flora from the rectum to the vaginal vault. Again, not all that comfortable of a conversation, but that's generally how I've thought of oral probiotics as affecting the vaginal flora. Well, it's one of the reasons why I've generally recommended things like douching with probiotics to make sure that we get the right flora growing. We really want, Lactobacillus is one of the probiotics that grows well in the vaginal vault and is very protective against things like bacterial vaginosis. And so I've never really, the same thing with the urinary tract. So how do we modify the bacteria? Can things that we take in orally change the makeup of the vaginal vault? And this particular study suggests that the answer is yes, which is really reassuring because that way we can, just like we changed the gut microbiome, we can use those same dietary changes to modify the vaginal microbiome. And in this particular study, researchers looked at a variety of different lifestyle factors, but one of the things they found was that dietary fiber, which we know is really good for the gut bacteria, women who had a higher level of dietary fiber had a much friendlier vaginal bacterial makeup that was higher in Lactobacillus. So there's a very good chance that what we take in orally is also going to affect the microbiome in our urinary tract and everywhere else in the body, which is really good news because we want to feed those good bacteria and keep everything healthy, and especially after a course of antibiotics, which just destroys the microbiome everywhere in the human body, and so anything we can do to rebuild that is always a good thing. As always, I'll post a link to this particular study in the comment section. Make sure you share this video with somebody who you think needs this information, subscribe to the channel, and like this video. Thank you.